Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Kildare Clubhouse, season number 8. And finally, we got something good coming out of these guys. It's been a while, but it only takes about, 3 periods, continuous periods to get one podcast out of them. But that's okay. We're working on them. Let's introduce ourselves. We'll start off over here. Young lady to my left. Just give us your name and maybe your grade. Let's do grade today.
Hi, my name is Mia and I'm in 8th grade.
Yeah. What are you talking? Sky? There's a microphone right in front of you. You in 8th grade, Mia?
Yes.
Okay, why are you talking to me? Talk to the microphone.
Yes.
All right, next.
My name's Ashley and I'm in high school. Yeah.
She's in high school. She's in 9th grade. Next.
Bro, no, I lost the ball to my
My name is Isabella and I'm in 8th grade.
Welcome, Isabella.
Does it sound like that?
My name is John and I'm in the 8th grade.
Welcome, John. Now,
My name is Amir and I'm in the 7th grade.
Mia's the young one here, but there's no better time than the present. So today we're doing a little different podcast. You guys are basically in middle school, going to high school, or some of you, one person is in high school, and we should start talking about the high school, specialty schools, what's out there, what you should be looking for, how soon this should be, start working on it. So we're gonna start with, I guess with Mia. Mia, are you interested in any specialty school? Are you gonna be taking that test, the placement test for the specialty schools? Mia, this is you.
Oh.
And talking to the microphone, please.
I don't really know.
You don't know if you're gonna go to high school, or you don't know if
No,
you're going
I'm gonna go to
to
high
a.
school, but I don't know what high school I'm going to because I'm gonna move upstate.
Oh.
And I don't know what, I'm still looking, but I'm gonna let my parents do that for me.
Yeah, but your parents are not you. How you gonna let your parents do something for you?
Because we're moving upstate. And
I
don't
understand that,
know.
but you're gonna know where you're moving upstate at, right?
No, I don't know when I'm moving upstate.
Not when. You know what area, what town?
That's
No.
what I'm gonna leave that to them.
All right, so I guess you're gonna do whatever your parents tell you to do for the rest of your life. That's the type of person you're gonna be.
Okay.
Mia, wear these yellow sneakers. They'll be like, no, ma, I don't want to wear them. No, it's whatever you do, ma. Whatever you want me to do. Miss High School, Miss Ashley. You're already in high school, but you can still switch. You can still get out of there. There's a transfer. You could always transfer somewhere else. But what school did you pick, and why did you pick
Law,
your
social
school?
justice.
You picked what?
Law, social justice.
How are you
Law
pronouncing
and
it?
social. I don't know how to say it. But
Yes,
it's
but if you say it so fast, it makes no sense.
Law,
Hey, law and social justice. Okay. Why do you pick that school?
Because it has volleyball and cheer, and that's something I want to do. But I'm
But you're
going
not.
to-
But you're not getting either one. So why you want to do that?
Ish, bro.
Okay, so
Respectfully, we could get on another podcast and we could really talk.
so you picked it because it had some activities that you wanted
Yeah,
to do.
but I might change my school to cosmetology for hair,
Well, you're gonna work for the academy then.
cause I want to do hair instead of
Yeah, but I don't think is that an option for high school? I don't know.
Yes.
There is. I thought that was like a program that you do later on for 8 months. You pay $1,800.
There's high schools
get a
that
little something.
have cosmetology class like beautician.
Beautician.
Yeah, cosmetology classes that
Okay.
you can specialize
All right. I mean, if that's something you're interested in, I know you can make a little side money with
in. I
that,
did
but
make them a lot of money.
okay.
Not
Oh, that's how you bought your expensive knuckle jackets.
what's not
Your bootleg. They call them
bootleg
bootleg
ish.
knuckles.
Ain't
Isabella. So Isabella, what kind of school you looking for? Are you looking to get into these specialty schools, or is that not something that you're interested in?
I'm looking for a school in the Heights that has like volleyball and other options. I don't know what specific school, cause like during the school years I haven't really got into it that much. But like at the moment, I just know I wanted to be in the Heights and I wanted to be like a school that has volleyball and different options, different sports.
Okay. So you see yourself like joining a volleyball team? You think that you could go, be like, I guess Division 1 in high school, and maybe take that further and go to college? You think that you can make that something that could get you a scholarship?
Yeah, I think like if I practice more and if I like do better, then I can like get better. But also at the same time, I don't really know exactly like what kind of job I want to have in the future or like what kind of things that I want to go to college for. So
Okay.
right now volleyball is just like an option.
You have to look for whatever option you can to get you some money and get a scholarship. So if you're really good at at volleyball, are you in a team? Have you ever been in a team or anything like that?
No.
Okay. You're gonna have to try to get into some program that maybe could help you with that, because you're not gonna go from middle school to high school volleyball team. That's not gonna be it. You're gonna be in junior varsity. They're not gonna put you in varsity. But okay, at least you have some idea of what you want to do. Next, what kind of specialty school are you planning on going to specialty schools, or is that something that you kind of think is way out of your reach?
The high school I want to go to is Thurmont or Eagle High School for basketball and for my grades.
For basketball and for your grades?
Because they have high graduation rate, and most of the kids go to college or career.
Okay. Do you know that their rate to go to college? What's the percentage? You know the percentage?
I
Because it seems like you did a little research. I give you that, or your parents did. But you know what's the
I-
percentage? Like 80% go to college, 75.
No, it's like 50 or like,
Ooh, that's disgusting. 50's low, my man. 50's low.
but their graduation rate is like high 90s.
Well, if you got 10 people to graduate, that's easy. It's gonna be 100. So you gotta look. You gotta look for people, like you gotta look in the high 90s. Like it gotta be like 90% of my kids go to college or something like that. 75% is low. 75% is public school. That's across the street. That's regular. You gotta set the high standards. But at least you're looking for something. I would say to apply for the specialty schools. You never know if you're gonna make
yeah.
it. Those are good schools, and their names also carry good volume.
And I think I saw one school for basketball that was specialized, but I forgot the name of it. And
But you know what will also get you into one of those schools? If you play like for gauchos, if you play like travel teams. I mean, Amia's brother, like he played basketball, but he played in a whole bunch of different programs, and that is gonna get you into a basketball school if that's what you really want to do. Playing outside and playing upstairs, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw you play. It's gonna be really tough for you to get into a basketball team. Your game is not up to par right now, but you're still young. If Shaq could do it when he was old, maybe you could do it. But you really have to practice, and you have to get into these, trainings and Saturday clinics, like all that stuff. We have a basketball team in Throsneck. There should be no reason why you're not trying out for it.
for, huh?
Yeah, They have a team. They have a whole bunch of teams for different ages. They travel. They play other places, and it's It's done through Kids Bay Boys and Girls Club. You don't even have to pay for it. So you should ask Mr. J. I think Jason might know. Or what's the new guy? I forget his name. Yeah, Mr. Justin. He used to do baseball, but I'm sure that he could connect you with somebody in the basketball program. But you need to do something else than wish that you're gonna be a basketball team. Plus, you don't like Larry Bird, so you don't even know nothing about basketball. Um, all right. But no, seriously, try to get into one of those. Try to get into the travel team, or at least one of the teams in Kiss Bay. Next, what kind of school you looking forward to? Is this something that you're looking for a specialty school?
I don't know.
You don't know. So you're just gonna be like roll the dice whatever school they put you in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for your support. I guess he has no idea what he wants to do. So you just wait for mom and dad are gonna pick your school.
No, I think I'll think about it when I'm in 8th grade.
Okay. So you're gonna take this. You're gonna take this year off, and you're gonna start thinking about it in September when you go next year.
Yeah.
Okay. At least you're thinking about it. Do you guys know what the specialty schools are? What high schools are considered special schools? No, you can't name one of them, any of them?
The Bronx of Science.
Bronx Science, yeah. There's another school like Brooklyn Tech, and I'm sure that like the school from Fame. What's the name of LaGuardia? LaGuardia?
Oh, La Guardia.
Yeah, LaGuardia. There's like Art and Design. There's Fashion Institute. These are all schools that have a particular program for either the arts, for I guess you could go to Kennedy if you wanted to be in sports, but Kennedy is really hard to get into. Is that a private school, Kennedy? No. So I think that school is pretty hard to get into, but they're really good in sports. Um, Cardinal Hayes is good, but that's a private school. So there's some schools that are just you have to take a special test to get into them. So your grades have to be up.
Maybe have a specialized high school programs so they could get like.
So you could start working on it and stuff like that. There was the one that's downtown is Stuyvesant, but Stuyvesant is different. When you go to Stuyvesant, you need to have like 99%. Your grades have to be almost perfect. Like those schools are for geniuses.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Hunter College, a specialty school. So there's a whole bunch, and they're there for many different reasons. But these schools, once you get into them, if you do well, you almost guaranteed that someone is going to pay for your college. That's how good the schools are. Go ahead, Mia.
What about Utica University?
But Utica University, that's when you're already in college.
There was
There's a high school.
No.
No. So no. I'm talking about the ones that I talked about were high school. I mean, the one that confuses everybody is Hunter College, but there's a school called Hunter College. It's a high school, but that's the name of it. It's really they call it Hunter, but it's part of Hunter College.
there's this school that there's this high school that my school suggested. I don't know the name, but it was in Manhattan. It was like this science and math, like it was like a science and math based school.
It's not the There's one on 116 and Pleasant Avenue. I forgot the name of it.
I think that might be.
It's a beautiful campus. I used to love that school when I was young because I was raised around that area.
And
It's math and science. I forgot the name of it.
yeah, me too. But like I know they had like so many options. Like
Yeah, they're
when
really
it came,
good.
When it came to sports, they had bowling.
Yeah, they got everything. They got robotics.
Yeah.
They got a pool right across the street. They got a track. They got skateboarding in there. They got they got some other stuff. They just put up a new program, this bike riding, because they read on the FDR. So they give the student the bike and the helmet, and they ride bike throughout the city. It's like real weird, but they have a lot of programs in that school. There's I just keep forgetting the name of it. They used to have like other schools called what was the name of this scientist? But they're gonna give you a book soon, and it's gonna have all the specialty schools. I would say it doesn't cost you anything. Take the test. You never know if you're gonna make it. But if you be like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, just take the test. It's free. If you don't take it, you're definitely not gonna get into one of these schools. And maybe you surprise yourself. Maybe you'll get into one of these schools and you'll find something that interests you, because a lot of these schools have a lot of great programs, and that's how they get their students. They have great programs. Um, I went to a specialty high school. I went to art and design, and I just went for art. And technically speaking, I had math, English, and social studies. Everything else was art. All day.
What?
And when I got to like 11th grade, when I was in 11th grade, I think I had lunch, math, and 5 periods of art. Like it was just art. Now it does get hard because you have to perform. It's not like, I had to take art regions and all that stuff. So it's not like it's an easy class, but you get to do something that you like. I did photography. I did airbrushing. I did packaging. I did cartooning. But I focused on architecture and drafting. That was my major. So you should try it. Now I'm boring myself, so I guess these 14 minutes. Anybody else have anything else to say? No, you're good.
Don't be a dropout, you guys.
No, definitely don't give in. But also look for schools that that when people graduate, it's in the high 90s. Don't settle for no 70s and that stuff. That's basic.
Wait, I have a question. I actually have a serious question.
Yeah.
So let's say you graduate high school, like, let's say you finish school.
Well,
I
you
know-
you finish
I know,
what
obviously
what the
there's
law
college.
says technically what you have to do, but a high school diploma gets you nothing now
Like
anymore.
I know, like college, but like there's still college, but like
Yeah, but once you finish high school, you don't. There's no more schooling that the law says you have to take. That's why college is kind of like a secondary thing. You're paying for it a lot of the time if you don't get a scholarship. So it's not free anymore. So
So
if
you
you're
go to
gonna,
college, you could get like your master's and bachelor's stuff.
well, first you get, you can bachelor's, associates, and all that stuff, and then later on you go to if you finish all that and you graduate, then you could get into a master's program.
Wait, so getting a high school diploma doesn't like do nothing for you? Doesn't benefit you?
Technically it doesn't. I mean, with a high school diploma, you could get a city job. That's what basically you at. You could definitely always work at McDonald's. You could always work in Starbucks. That's all good. But that you never know. That might change. You can't work for the police anymore. Now you need at least 2 years of college to work for the police. But most of the city jobs, train conductor and stuff like that. I think it's probably high school
So
diploma.
let's say you want to go to like do law, be a lawyer. You gotta go to college for that, right?
Oh, you definitely gotta go to college for law. To be a basketball player, you don't even have to do that. You just have to be good. You could do 1 year or 2 years of high school, and you could go overseas and become a professional. You could play in Dykeman. You could play in these other places and make some money.
Wow.
And for you can just do braids in the same spot for the same 5 people for the rest of your life
All right, you
until
see
their hair
that-
falls off.
all right,
Then you don't have to worry about it no more.
During the summer last year, I made $500.
Whoa!
A good
Oh man!
$500.
Stop! Close the bank vault with $500.
All right, but that's good for
No,
a
it is-
whole
it is good.
13-year-old. Like,
No, it's good. You can make $500 if you work too. You went to the supermarket and you worked for a couple of weeks.
all
You
right,
could,
but that's like easy money, like
Okay.
$150 for each hairstyle.
okay. So if you made $500, that means you only had you only had 3 clients for the whole summer.
At first, I didn't charge
Oh.
150. I charged like
So you had 85 clients for $500.
I charged 75 at first.
Okay, so 75. So instead of having 8, you had
Okay.
16 clients.
And then I bumped up my prices
You went from 75 to what?
to 100.
Okay, a little $25. Okay. I just know because my sister does hair. My sister does hair, and now she's doing it in college. She makes good money. She comes over here especially she'll be here this weekend. When it's like a 3-day weekend, but she'll have people reserve her stuff for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. She does 2 hairs a day, and she makes $600 a day. She makes more money than me, and I work.
But also, because I'm taking classes so that I can get my certificate, so I can actually start charging more.
But you have to, technically, when you're gonna do hair, you have to get certified in skin,
Yeah.
blood, pathogens, all types of stuff, and not just doing hair, because you're putting chemicals
Yeah,
into
that's
these
what I'm-
people's
that's what I'm doing.
these people's hair. So
That's what I'm doing.
it's
Taking
a lot.
School for cosmetology, so I could graduate from that. And then
But if you're gonna be doing people's hair at home, they just want a regular price because they're gonna be like, Ashley's charging $150, and this
I'm
girl.
gonna have my own store.
And this girl charges 75. I'm gonna go to the 75 because that's the price that I could pay. To have your own store, you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay taxes, you gotta get LLC. It's not like I'm gonna open up a braiding store and just go in there. It's not like that. You gotta have a bank account. You gotta have money
I'm gonna do it in my
saved.
shed.
You're
I'm
gonna
have
do
a
all
shed
that.
one day.
She's gonna have a she shed and be braiding in the she shed
I'm gonna
with her nylon hair that she's gonna be dyeing on the side. Come on, you gotta get the good products, man. You gotta get the good products.
I'm gonna get the good products ish.
All right, don't be buying stuff in China. We don't
All right,
like
ish,
to.
bro. Like I said, we could get on our podcast, me and you, and we could really smoke.
All right. Well, they do have horses in Pelham Bay. You never know. You could get a little horse hair and work that out.
You're not funny.
I'm out of here.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check. Check.
All right, we're out of here. We finally got a good podcast.